Colts Net Live and Colts Nation. Welcome back. My name's Kira Iverson here today with Zach Phillips and Colts Net Live, hosted by yours one and only Leo Solarlando. So again, an amazing day for volleyball. We got two amazing teams. Centennial, second overall, 11-2, compared to Durham, 6th overall, 6-7. Zach, how are you feeling heading into this game?
Yeah, the Colts are going to look to build on the longest current win streak in the league right now, standing at 6. They've had some good showings recently. Durham, on the other hand, coming in, they're 25-28 in sets total this year, so they're below 500, looking to build some momentum as we head to the second half of the year. We're going to send it on down to public address announcer Ryan Miller, and we'll be right back.
Kicking it off with the starting lineups. So again, starting lineups for the Colts is going, we're going to start off with the starting lineups for the Lords. So we have number 17, which is Carter Reed. We have number 2, William Egan. Number 16, Will Dochette. Number 1, Tyler Yegan. And number 19, which is Jacob Simpson, as well as, I believe that to be number 6, Ravi Hunter. And for the Colts, starting off is going to be number 1, Gianluca Righetto. Number 4, Pedro Casellatto. Number 7, Alex Seves. Number 8, Michael Matsuto. Number 10, Pablo Alvarez. And number 11, Zach O'Wright. Starting off with the serve is going to be the captain of the team, recovering from a concussion protocol injury, Pedro Casellatto.
Yeah, the Colts haven't gone to a fifth set all season on their 11-2 record. Their only 2 losses of the season coming to first place Georgian, as they get a great start there, up 1-0 here early this afternoon at the Athletic and Wellness Center here in Scarborough. We've got number 4, Pedro again to serve it across, and that one's way long, as the Lords will knot it up here.
Yeah, Zach, the Colts were very victorious last year when it came to the Lords. Specifically, November 24th, we did have a victory 3-1 against Durham. So, again, looking to lock in on our home turf.
As set across for the kill, and that's got a piece of it is the Lords, who will now return it themselves. Put up and into the middle. As it's over for a free ball for the Lords. They set it up for the fake smash, and a great block from the Colts. Number 9, Philippe Yarosi, as he sends that one back and will now set up the serve for himself, standing in there at 6 foot. Nice setup here by the Lords, easily handled by the Colts. As a nice place ball there by number 10, Pablo Alvarez, leads to a point for the Colts as they jump out quickly here, 3-1. Philippe Yarosi will look to send it over. Another great block there at the front by the Colts. This time I believe it was Alexandros Sevas sending it back. As Yarosi will look to build off a great start here for the Colts. The jump serve, nicely dug out there. And a free ball for the Colts off the pole. So we'll have a violation there, and a Colts jumping to a quick 5-1 lead. The Colts playing without league-leading Leo Salazar. He's across the top in a lot of categories, but the Colts have been faring without him now for a few games, not having it affect their win streak.
Yeah, Zach, currently might be for the rest of the season, currently on the bench over there in a boot. We know that previously in a game, he kind of landed on it funky when he was going in for a kill. So, again, hopefully we're looking for a speedy recovery here.
Yeah, Gianluca Righetto is going to step up big for them with his absence, as that one is drilled at the upper section of Philippe Yarosi, unable to handle it, and the Lords will serve.
Yep, so this is going to be Hengringe for the Lords, lofting that over to Righetto. Righetto's going to set that up.
Beautiful tip
there. That's going to be
there.
Sevas with the tip and another to finish that off. That's going to be Righetto.
Yeah, an excellent play there by Gianluca Righetto. 5th in the league with 3.49 kills per set. Just tipping it there, but he's an excellent ball striker.
Matsuto tips it off the net there.
Will say they hit the ground, to the dismay of number 12, Benjamin Rauschella, who looked to argue a bit that he got a hand on it, and now they're talking with the official there.
Yeah, Matsuto is very successful, placed first overall in the OCAA for his assists, averaging about 9.89 assists per set.
And they call a serve violation there, I believe, on Matsuto. Matsuto from Cinco in Guinea is a first-year player.
This is going to be Reed for the serve. That's going to be out, so point for the Colts. Righetto's going to be up for the serve.
Gianluca Righetto standing in there at 6'3". He is the tallest Colt listed. Get the jump serve. Easily handled by the Lords. And a nice smash there off the net, and unable to handle it are the Colts. Off the tip block. We got a 9-4 lead for the Colts here early in this first set.
This is going to be William Egan at the line, averaging .52 service aces. That one's going to be called out, though.
That was a laser just outside of the back corner there. And it will go the way of the Colts.
This is going to be Seves at the line.
Right-handed hitter sends it across.
That's going to be set up and powered.
Drilled. Yeah, he smacked that one, didn't he?
Yeah, that's Tyler Egan for you. Hitting percentage of .262. As well as 2.53 kills per set. So, again, Tyler Egan, someone you have to watch out for.
That one is off the tip block, and the Colts get another early kill here. They're league leading in kills per set, really showing off here in this first one.
Yeah, Alvarez doesn't leave too much to the imagination when it comes to that block. Nothing's getting past it.
Another powerful strike here, and that time going the way of the Lords.
Yeah, again, Egan's going to return that one right back at you. This is going to be Rochulo at the line that sends that over.
Oh, kept alive by the Lords somehow, but it'll be off the fourth touch. They send it over, so to no avail.
Captain Casellatto is going to take the serve now. Colts up by 6. 12-6 in the first set as he sets this one unsuccessful.
Just off the top of the net there.
So this is going to be Egan at the line for the Lords.
Out of Cobden, Ontario. And a great block from the Lords as the Colts try to recover and will, but a free ball goes the way of Durham.
That one's set for Jagan as he tips that one over. Received in that set and powered for Righetto. Good play there by Moser. Sorry, not by Moser, by Jaber. J. Rossi, sorry.
Yeah, Righetto absolutely smacks that one down as he adds to his top of the league stats. Little awkward set there. Still get it across for the Lords. As Righetto again, unable to handle it, are the Durham Lords. A 14-7 lead here now for Centennial. Righetto, it's worth mentioning, he gets it done on both sides of the ball. He has 65 digs this year as well, so he can bring it up and he can send it over. Both. As the big smash coming in by number 17, Carter Reed for Durham. The Oshawa, Ontario native standing in there at 6'4", drives it home. Setting up a serve for Owen Haringa. 6'8", he is a big man. And he puts that one up, but off the pole and out of bounds, so.
Yeah, Righetto just smashed that. Looks like Durham was unable to really control that, hit the pole there for a pole violation, so.
Righetto, the second year from Mexico, on fire here to start this one. That's going to be a violation on the Lords as he brought it back from the other side of the net. See a replay here. Not the best angle, but
Colts have an 8-point lead as this is going to be Matsuto. Tips that over. That's going to be cradled and right back at you.
And that's Will Egan again. Smacking that one home. Keep the Lords within reach here in this first set. Still down 7.
Reed at the line for the Lords.
Reed, another tall player standing in there at 6'4", as Pablo Alvarez absolutely smacks that one. And the kills for the league-leading Colts in that category are starting to rack up here. Gianluca Righetto. Handled easily by the Lords and sent over into an unmanned area of the court. The libero, Zachary Orat, the third-year hometown kid, tries to get it up, but just out of the reach of his outstretched hand. The serve coming from Durham. Set. Little out of reach, and it puts it out of bounds as not much of a chance there for Pedro as the set was well behind him. Tries as best as he can to get it in play, but sends it way long.
Yeah, Pedro, an old Loyalist Lancer, came to the Colts looking for a fresh start and for some new soil. Doing great for the team as a captain. Right there looks to be a pole violation for the Colts. That's going to be a point for the Lords, but again, like I was saying, Casellatto has been doing an amazing job just leading the boys to victory with a 6-win streak, Zach.
Yeah, the third year out of Colombia, Sao Paulo, has been a key part for this Colts roster as they build upon their great season. Looking to turn this year into some playoff success, no doubt.
And this is going to be Seves at the line.
And that's not high enough as he puts it into the net. Setting up an 18-13 score here in the first set.
Yeah, Colts were leading by 8. Now closing that gap, the Lords are down by 5.
Will Doucette sends it across. 6'7", is among the league's best in blocking, no doubt, with that frame.
Looks like Casellatto overheard me as he blasts that one through. Block unsuccessful by the Lords. That one's going to be tipped off the block and out.
Yeah, it was a great strike there.
Taking the serve is going to be Alvarez.
Nice smash and set there from the Lords to keep them in this one. That one coming from Tyler Jagan, the third year from Calgary. Little floater over, almost finds the floor, and the Colts are able to save it and turn it into something. As somehow that one makes its way across the net, but I was going to say that one was not within the sticks, so point for the Colts. Bringing out, oh no, they'll say it was potentially a reserve. Big block from the Durham Lords there, somehow still alive. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but the ball still gets over. And a big block for the Colts, still alive though. And they'll get a free ball to try to set something up. The set over to Pedro Casellatto. Results in the point for the Colts.
Yeah, the anchor right now going to serve. Good upper strength there as we get a nice zoom in on those forearms.
And the smash and block is still alive in the air as a free ball to the Lords, trying to set up a play here. The set is out of the reach of charging Owen Haringa and unable to do anything with that one. Haringa, first year from Bowmanville, is also a part of this very tall roster at 6'8".
Substitution coming in for the Lords is going to be Ryan Travis. Exiting is going to be number 7, Owen Haringa.
To send it across now, Casellatto, the team captain. Nice serve there. Unable to handle it are the Lords. And just a powerful strike from Pedro. Colts are 6-1 on the road and 5-1 at home, getting the job done both traveling and in their own barn. Good save there from Benjamin Rauschella, but it results in a Colts point nonetheless.
Zach, that was good in our own barn.
You like the barn?
Yeah.
It must be an East Coast hockey thing, I think.
Yeah. So we have a substitution coming in for the Lords is going to be Jonas Felix, number 9.
Pedro to send it again. Dug out well there, but really high and out of the way by the libero for the Lords as he looks to set up to return the smash, but the Lords doing a good job there receiving the ball and getting it back over, but that one is going to go out of bounds.
So this one's going to be the set point.
Colts jumped out to an early lead here, up by 10, as Pedro Castello looks to finish this one off, but sends it into the net after a good run serving. And the Lords will look to try to muster something together here.
Yep, as this is going to be Jagan for the Lords.
He sends it across. Powerfully handled there by Orat. And they'll just flip it over. The set and the smash by William Egan is good. And the Lords trying to claw their way back in this set here. Find themselves still facing match point, or set point, excuse me. Tyler Jagan to send it over again. Powerful serve goes way long. And the Colts will take the first set 25-16. Good start here for the Colts as they look to continue their streak of being hot.
Exactly, Zach. So we'll be back right after this 3-minute intermission.
All right, Colts Nation, great first set. We're going to make a special announcement to a player who is unfortunately not here, but he's not here for a very good reason. I want to give a big shout out to Nicholas Mosher. Nick, we know
Okay, less than a minute on the clock here in the intermission. Colts won that last set. An amazing play. So far, we're trying to win this second set back, but again, missing, even though we have some top players missing like Leo Salazar and Moser tonight, currently the Colts are standing strong. They're doing what they have to do, Zach. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, without Salazar and Colt Player of the Week, Nico Moser, the Colts are doing a really fascinating job with continuing the offense. They are one of the better leagues in the better teams in the league at their offensive numbers, so it's no surprise they're getting contributions from the likes of Righetto and Pedro Casellatto. As we get underway here for this second set, Durham actually has a better record on the road this year at 3-2 at away and 3-5 at home. So traveling well this year are the Lords. As that one sent over. Big smash from Righetto. Saved by the Lords and sent back over. A big attempt there to keep it alive, and they do. Excellent play from Pedro Casellatto, but it doesn't end up working out as the Lords send that one right down the pipe. Casellatto over to a big block from the big man on the Lords. That was Owen Haringa again with the block.
Yeah, Haringa has an amazing defensive, currently averaging .56 blocks per set. So again, not much getting through that.
Violation called here on the Colts, resulting in Lords ball. As we have Benjamin Rochella sending it over lightly. Easily put up by Righetto. Casellatto, excuse me, over to Righetto, and they'll get the point. I believe on a net violation.
Yeah, and that ends the 3-point run by the Durham Lords.
Yarosi to serve now. That was an excellent serve. Somehow kept up there by the Lords. And that one gets through the block. Righetto unable to send that one back. And the Lords building on a lead here in this second set. Tyler Jagan will serve. Gets it done on both sides of the ball. He's got 77 digs on the year as well. Nice job by Pedro over to Matsuto to Righetto. Kept alive by the Lords. Big smash from William Egan, but the Colts sent it right back at him. To bring this one back within two. Matsuto now to serve. We mentioned a Cinco native out of Guinea. And that one just barely out, but a great read by the Colts to let that one go, even though I don't know if anyone would have been able to get to it effectively. Matsuto to serve again. On the floor with Casellatto. Righetto. As this one comes all the way back free for the Colts. Big set for Righetto, and that's sent back. Carter Reed on that one. The 6'4" from Oshawa. As this really tall front for the Lords, doing an excellent job blocking here, keeping themselves alive. Easily handled by Casellatto. Matsuto. Set up Pablo Alvarez on that one, and he smashes it home. Bringing back the Colts within one. Righetto will look to bring this one back even. And that one goes right over the net and sent right back for the smash from Jagan again. And that one gets through. 6-4 Lords. There are 2 Egans on this roster, William and Jack, both from Cobden, Ontario. The 3rd year, Will on the court now, as the Colts try to keep this one up, and they do just send it over. And that one sent out of bounds by Ravi Hunter. We've got a close back and forth one starting out here in the second. Alexandros Sevas, easily handled by the Lords. Set 4. Egan again, just drilling it down. He's been having a great game so far, finding holes, collecting points for the Lords. Matsuto over to Pedro Casellatto, just out of bounds. Now Egan to serve. Really high jump shot there. Nice little offset there by Matsuto. Little miscommunication on potentially who was going to be sending that one back. And the Lords now up by 4 here, despite a great start in the first set by the Colts. Off the net, brought up by Casellatto. Kept alive by the Colts at the net. Big smash there, but off the tip block there. And it will be a point for the Colts, sending Pablo Alvarez to the line, the Toronto native in his first year. Big serve into the net. Now a 10-6 lead for the Lords. Get a little rotation here. So libero checks out. Will Doucette now to York Mills High School. Nice set and play here from the Colts. Good D by the Lords, but it goes right back to the Colts. And that sets up Philip Yarosi to smash it down, bringing this one within 3. Captain Pedro Casellatto back to serve. Looks to build off a good run of serving he had in the first set. Big serve from him. But it was sent right back over and not able to be handled by Righetto, uncharacteristically on his part, but it's now 11-7. Benjamin Rochella sends it over. Nice set from the setter, Matsuto. Results in a big point there for the Colts, keeping it close. Head coach Clayton Coachman pulls out to libero there for a quick square rotation as they go to serve. Big smash from Tyler Jagan. And they put the lead back up to 4. Here comes the serve. Nice job by Pedro. And the smash from Righetto off the tip block. And Righetto starting to find his form again with the smash. Matsuto rotates back in. The 5'8" setter, as we mentioned earlier, leads the league in assists with 9.89 per game, per set. Excuse me. We've got a an injured Colt, or sorry, excuse me, Lord, as Doucette, no, it was Owen Haringa falling awkwardly there. Able to walk off on his own power, but a little bit of a limp, so he'll go get checked out by the training staff. 9 points here for the Colts as they look to try and catch up to the Lords at 12. Just over the net, dug nicely by the Lords for a big smash by Egan, but sent right back by the Colts as they pull within 2 now. Matsuto now, again, sending it across. Nice setup there from the Lords, but that one's gonna be called on the net violation, I believe. Giving the points to the Colts, and they're now within 1. Nice set from Matsuto over to Pablo Alvarez. Another one for him as well, as Righetto and Alvarez have been leading the charge here for the Colts. Put up, set, smash, out of bounds. Good effort there from the Lords, just not able to find the back corner. Matsuto on a little serve run here. Puts that one into the net. Just didn't catch it cleanly on his palm or his hand there, so the Lords will get a chance to retake the lead. Colts up 1-0 here in sets. Tied here 13-13 in set number 2. Clean set and finish from the Colts there, as Pablo Alvarez adds another one to his tally. Righetto back now. Colts with their first lead of this second set. And unable to handle it is William Egan. And we've got an ace for Gianluca Righetto. Averaging 0.24 aces per set. He's more known for his striking. Another point going the way of the Colts. Righetto's 3rd in the league in hitting percentage with a very respectable .373. Handled nicely there from the libero of the Lords, but a great save from Righetto, getting it done on both sides of the ball. Out of the reach there, over the tip, and a nice save by Orat to keep it up, and a free ball for the Lords off the nice save. Out of the reach for the kill there was Tyler Jagan, excuse me. And Pedro, excuse me. It was Pedro sends it over.
Substitution. So coming in for the Lords is going to be number 9, Jonas Felix.
Righetto sends that one just wide. And the Lords now down 17-14 after leading most of this second set. We see Jonas Felix now. Send it across. Nice set from Matsuto, but a bigger block by Will Doucette, who seems to be all right after a little roll or tweak of the ankle there back in this one. Doucette, as we mentioned, is 6'7", went to York Mills High. And Alexandro Savas gets into the party with that kill. Sending it right down the pipe. And the Colts up 3 now. Bump set for the smash, and it's killed by Will Egan again. He'll go to the line. And that one isn't close, unfortunately. Got a little too much of that one. No down spin. Sails it. Now a 19-16 lead, sending Pablo Alvarez for the serve. Nice set, nice smash. And the tip block sends it way out. No chance for anyone to recover that. And the Lords inching their way back in it. Durham averages 9.74 kills per set on the year. As that one is smartly left out by the Colts. And the captain will get to the line for the serve. Casellatto. Sends it just long as they trade service errors here in this second set. Benjamin Rauschella now looks to bring this one closer. Just floats it. Put nicely up by Righetto. And the kill coming, and a nice save by Righetto to set up the opportunity there. And that was Jonas Felix with the smash off the tip block. And we're still within 3. Excuse me, it wasn't tipped. Went straight out. And it'll be Colts ball. Bump set, over for the tip, set by Matsuto, and that one's long, but good try there from Pablo Alvarez, who was a little deeper than he wanted to be, I think, but good effort nonetheless, and it's a 2-point game. Tyler Jagan back to serve. Set by Matsuto, over to Righetto, and that one is way too hot to handle. Not a chance for the libero. Ravi Hunter. As another short serve coming from Matsuto finds the net, but Colts still up 2. That will bring Ryan Travis for his first serves of the game. The 6'2" middle from Cordis, Ontario. Nice set from Matsuto behind him to Righetto, but it's just out of bounds. What a nice play there from the Colts, just unable to find Pedro on that one. Little floater here. Mishandled by Orat, but Casellatto with the save. Free ball for the Lords. And a missed strike there on a little bit of a tip. And the Colts recover for Righetto to send it back hard. And they will inch closer to a second set here. Looking to go up 2-0. Righetto, the all-important player for the Colts today. Easily handled by the libero for the Lords, and they are now unable to get it across. Ravi Hunter has got his hands full tonight with all these booming balls coming across from the Colts. Righetto again. The set, the smash, and it's way out. Look out, Colts coaching staff. As they are confused a little bit on the call here. As Casellatto's pleading his case to the official to no avail, and it'll be 24-22. The jump serve into the net. As our colleague Zach Friedman said yesterday, ball don't lie.
Zach, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. That was a good set there by the Colts. Right now, we're looking to either, make a straight set, or will the Lords, triumph and push through and make it a struggle for the Colts to beat them today here at the Athletic Wellness Center. Zach, what are your thoughts? I mean, a really busy last set there.
Yeah, I mean, we looked for the Colts to come out strong today given their win streak and the current position of the Lords in the standings, but they're really taking advantage of their opportunities and really striking the ball well. A few service errors on both sides, but all in all, it's been a pretty clean game for the Colts, who are missing their key player in Leo Salazar and Nico Mosier. So you have to be happy if your head coach, Clayton Coachman, so far. I mean, you're up 2-0, and you're looking to close it out here in a third straight set.
Exactly, but if I was also Dwayne Cochran, I would also be, very impressed with the fact that Durham is keeping up with Centennial. Keeping up with the fact that there are many guys such as Righetto and such as Seves, and even, players like Matsuto that are really able to make things happen, make it fancy, and deceive their opponents. And it's crazy that Durham is keeping up with the speed and the creativity that Centennial is bringing to the table tonight.
Yeah, Will Egan has been on a really good job finishing off his opportunities, and same with Tyler Jagan. So if they can keep getting contributions from those two, who knows, they could probably steal a set or 2 or 3 here, but they've got to get going fast.
Yeah, so we have a minute of intermission left, and then we'll get right back into volleyball. So tune in a sec. Okay, and we are back, Colts Nation. Currently, the Colts are up 2-0 against the Lords here at the Athletic and Wellness Center. Last set was a pretty close one, we'll have to say, Zach. But here today, looking to close it out either 3 sets, or will the Lords, really pull it together and bring this set to victory?
Yeah, if you're the Lords here, you really want to try to put together just string together some good plays here and see what can happen. But they are in tough here, down 2-0, as the Colts look to build on their win streak. Pedro Casellatto now, as that one sent way up and over into out of bounds territory.
Yeah, that one kind of hits our varsity workers. So kudos to him.
He got out of that way like a foul ball was coming at him. Pedro again. Nice set and tip there from the Lords, who will get the point. We're knotted at 1 here early in this third set. The Lords known to be a really good blocking team. As we have mentioned all night, they've got tall players on all sides of all around the court, really. But they just aren't able to keep up so far with the power that the Colts bring in their kills. Just like that right there as Righetto slams it through. Again, Gianluca Righetto really stepping up without his partner, Leo Salazar, here to lead the way. We'll see Philip Yarosi send it over again. Easily handled by the Lords on the set there to the smash. And William Egan again. He's been really key for the Lords tonight. As we have Ryan Travis in now. And the block and play at the net is going to go the way of the Lords. As it's 3-2. Ryan Travis again, 6'2" middle. Ortis, Ontario native, sends it over. And Righetto racks him up again. Just superb volleyball here today by Gianluca Righetto. As we mentioned, 5th best in the league with kills per set. Just making that number grow tonight. And we've got a just out of bounds ball here, I believe. A little bit of confusion on the court. As Pedro again pleading his case to the official to no avail. Serving for the Lords is Jonas Felix, the setter from Woodbridge. Went to Renaissance High School. Easily handled by Orat. Matsuto the set over to Righetto, and again, oh, they got him on the net maybe.
Two-touch.
On a two-touch there.
We'll see the replay on that.
Oof.
Another
Another tough call going the way of the Colts, I believe, but have to regroup. Matsuto the set. This time over to Alvarez. But it's handled by the Lords. Big block. Righetto getting it done. 6'3". We mentioned he is the tallest Colt.
Yeah, he is pretty tall, you know, so don't get it twisted here. Righetto serve.
Awkward handle there, but he's able to get it up. Off the net and over. Matsuto the set. Casellatto the tip. And it's kept up and over by the Lords. Righetto to set it now. This time for Pedro Alvarez again.
Yeah, unlucky there by the Lords.
As Righetto serves again. This time it's just going to sail wide. And we are looking at a 6-5 lead for the Lords now as they find themselves down 2-0. Big serve. Handled by Righetto. And Pedro Alvarez smashes it right down. We see why the Colts are first in the league in kills per set. as they have been finding Pedro all afternoon.
Yeah, someone get Law and Order special victim unit in here. We got a case.
As the Lords return with one of their own. Tyler Jagan again leading the way for this team.
That one almost takes the camera out.
Yeah, look out down there. We've got Will Doucette back at the line. Floats one over, and some miscommunication there by the Colts. The first time we've really seen it all night on the Colts side, but that's bound to happen.
Yeah, Zach, not something that you usually see from the boys, though, so.
We're going to want to tighten that up as they get later on in the year. Handled by Orat. Matsuto now with an impressive set just to get it up to the net, but unable to do anything with it.
Yeah, not the best tip that Casellatto usually gives out to the opposition.
As we've got Doucette to send it again. This time he can't get enough verticality to it, and it goes right into the net.
Verticality,
that's not a word.
Yeah.
That is not a word. Didn't get enough height on it.
Killing me. Okay, this is going to be number 10 for the Colts at the line. Alvarez for the serve.
Nice set from Matsuto, and Pedro Casellatto just sends it long. Now a 10-7 lead for the Lords. Rochella now. Put up by Rencarlo. And it will be Colts point.
Yeah, good play there by the Colts. Nice tip there, as we see on the replay.
And the captain now to serve. Puts it up. And that one didn't get enough topspin as it sails long.
Yeah, he puts that one up and over, I'd say.
And we've got Jagan to hit the line again. The third year from Calgary. He's been a key contributor for the Lords. He's going to have to step up if they want to come back in these sets.
That one doesn't hit the lights, but unfortunately the Colts weren't really able to use that to the advantage.
12-8 now here. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Colts have not gone to a deciding fifth set all season. All their games have been handled in 4 sets or less. So if the Lords want to win tonight, they're going to have to give the Colts their first fifth set. And that one goes way up into the rafters off of Orat.
This is going to be a timeout called for Centennial. So looks like Coachman wants to bring the men in to just kind of get it settled. We're down by 5. Usually not the case for the Colts. So as we were saying earlier, Durham, a really good team so far this year despite what's said on paper. You know, average so far, 6th, you know, not really the top but not the bottom, has been doing well for themselves so far this season and well for themselves so far this game, especially Colts second so far this season, Zach. You know, amazing players on this team overall, even though we are missing a few good ones here and there. And, you know, are on a 6-win streak. So, again, something that we were looking for is not a struggle against Durham, but Durham is putting up a fight that, again, is really fun to watch tonight.
Absolutely. They've been having a good battle here back and forth. Not many errors on either side. Just comes down to the Colts and their ability to smash the ball, leading the league in kills. And despite the good defensive efforts by the Lords, they're just not being able to send enough back. But they find themselves up here 13-8 in this third set, building on to something. Jagan again. Dug nicely by Orat, over to Righetto, and he absolutely sends it back.
And that's why Coachman had the little timeout.
Great timeout called there. Just eliminated any momentum that the Lords might have felt they had, and gives his guys who have been on the floor quite a bit tonight a breather.
Oh, yeah.
Nice high serve there from Yarosi, as that one's going to go the way of the Colts, as the return is long. Yarosi again. He's 6 foot from Toronto, went to Don Mills Collegiate Institute. Catches the net, sent back over on a diving effort from the libero, Ravi Hunter, and he can't handle the second one. Good efforts there from Ravi Hunter in the libero jersey tonight from Brandon. But unable to get that one up, as the Colts now clawing their way back in this game. Good job there from Jagan to get it up, but easily handled by the Colts. Sent back over. And a big block, as I believe it was Righetto in there. He's all over the floor tonight. Might have had a little bit of help from Matsuto as well, but getting up there with all 6 foot of them. 6'3", excuse me.
Yeah, Colts have been doing a good job so far in closing the gap.
Yeah, anytime the Lords seem to get a little bit of a run going, the Colts are able to respond, and that's keeping them in this set, as they fell down early in the second set, but managed to claw their way back and take it. Similar story here in this third set, as it's now 14-13 for the Lords, with Matsuto's serve for the Colts. And unfortunately, Matsuto puts another one into the net, something he's been struggling with tonight, but other than that, the Colts have been serving fairly well. And that will bring Jonas Felix up. Woodbridge, Ontario, went to Renaissance High. A nice play there by Casellatto, which sets up a nice hammer from Alvarez, but it sails long. Jonas Felix now the setter, sends it over. A nice block. I believe it was Will Doucette getting in there. And now a 4-point lead for the Lords, who are trying to push a fourth set. Felix again. And that one is just out of bounds. Incredibly smart to let that go was Pedro Casellatto. A heads-up play to keep this one from going to a 5-point deficit.
Yeah, some good volleyball IQ there.
And that's a nice play to keep it up, but it goes over and handled easily by Orat. The fake mash goes over to a tip for Casellatto, and it's easily handled by the Lords, who in return get another smash from William Egan. Where would the Lords be without Egan and Jagan tonight?
Not on the battlefield, I'll tell you that, Zach.
Yes, sir. As a big block there, getting some contributions from Rochella. Excuse me, that was Egan again.
So it looks like a timeout's going to be called for the Colts. Coachman again bringing the boys in. You know, they did have a little bit of a run, and then, you know, the Lords were able to stomp on it and stop those dreams. So we'll see how, after returning from this small break, the Colts will be able to bring it back. And we are back, Colts Nation. My name is Kira Harrison, here with Zach Phillips. And today we are at the Athletic Wellness Center, down by 5 in the third set. Colts really trying to bring it back.
Unlucky bounce there.
As William Egan and Tyler Jagan were the two top players on the Lords that we have been talking about, that have been pushing and continuously making it hard for the Colts to really end this out.
Yeah, this third set has gone the way of the Lords, and thanks to contributions from both of them. As Egan now is serving, sends a booming one just out. That was a laser, but it just goes long. And that will bring Alexandros Savas back to the line to serve. Just over the net.
Yep. And Savas receives that. That's set there by Matsuto. Tried to be hit over there, but not able to get that over there. That was Alvarez.
Yeah, Matsuto just put that a little behind Alvarez, just a little off on the timing there. Just behind him, unable to get enough on it to get it over the net.
Yeah, so it looks like we got two substitutions. For the Lords, coming in is number 10, Bailey Stannant. And coming in for the Colts is going to be, I believe it was
Marcus Garris.
Yeah, Marcus Garris.
Yeah. He's seen his first action of the night. Gets a set, puts it over to Pedro. And it's returned over by the Lords. Alvarez now with another chance. It's handled by the Lords. Set by Esguerra. And the tip block saved, but couldn't be saved again. And now down 6 are the Colts. 5, excuse me. And that will bring Pablo Alvarez up. The first year from Toronto. Nice serve, easy serve there for the Lords to handle. Tip ball, but Colts unhappy with the call here. We got the officials to discuss this one over. Colts down 5. As the Lords are trying to push another set here, down 2-0. And they're going to keep the call that they had on the floor originally. Both head coaches are looking for an explanation. And I believe they are going to give the point to the Colts. Okay. So they called interference, I believe, on Pedro Casellatto originally, but then said that the Lords player ran into him. And now the Lords bench is unhappy with that one. But that one just sent out, and the Lords will get the ball right back. The Colts trailing 5 here, trying to get this one done in 3 sets, but it looks as the Lords are trying to push it on to a 4th. Oh, a nice try there from the Colts, just unable to get it high enough. was Esguerra on the set. Little floater serve, barely makes it over the net, and he's got to put it across with this bump. Able to get it over, and the big smash coming, kept alive by the Colts. Oh, but they're unable to send it back across. Good efforts there all around. But the Lords will come away with the point and look to finish this one off here and push it to the fourth set. Esguerra with the set, and the block doesn't go back. It falls through, and the Colts still hang on. Pedro Casellatto looks to come up big here for the Colts. Saved up. Little untimed on the jump there, easily blocked, but it goes out. Off the hands and out of bounds. It looked like a good block, but just couldn't find the dirt. And that will give the Lords a third set victory, 25-18, as they can stand this one.
Yeah, Zach was expecting the Colts to close that one out like the women's team did earlier. They were very successful against the Colts and against the Lords. Won 3 straight sets, but unfortunately the Colts weren't able to do that against the Lords. The Lords were really powerful. You know, not only did they have Egan as well as Jagan, but you know, they also have players such as Hergarin and as well as, you know, Reed, who really just push for their team and make it possible to just stay in the game. And when you have a big team, I mean, the tallest players, they're averaging around 6 foot. So again, a very strong team for the college, and the Colts weren't really expecting that today, especially on home turf.
Yeah, and again, Colts without their leading, they got their two of their top 3-point getters in Mosier and injured Salazar. So despite those two guys being out, they're still getting a lot of kills and a lot of points, but you could see the effects of them not being there in that third set as the kills were down. Could be a little fatigue playing in there as they've been on the floor quite a bit tonight, but the Colts now will look to try to close it out in a fourth set. As we've mentioned twice now, they've never gone to a fifth set all season, so it'll be interesting to see what we get here. We've got 1:20 remaining of this break as the Colts are chatting there, looking to get some energy going here for this fourth set after dropping the third. And we're back here for the fourth set.
Colts not really impressed with the last set that they had. Not really expecting to go on to a fourth set against the Lords. So really high expectations here, looking for some good volleyball. And hopefully the Colts are able to close this one out, Zach.
Yeah, the Lords coming into this, like we said, 3-2 on the road, so they travel fairly well. As Righetto looks to get started here, and a nice save over there by Matsuto. as the ball gets sent back over. And a big block there from Yarosi. Gives the Colts the first point of the set. The Colts, both of their losses coming this year to first place Georgian. They're 12-2 as well, Georgian is. So the Lords hanging in here well. As Righetto takes advantage of a little misplaced ball and sends it right to the ground, putting the Colts up 2-0 here as they look to get a little bit of a lead for the first time at the start of the last two sets. And a tipped ball out of bounds. So now a 3-0 run here to get going for the Colts. That will send Yarosi high serve. Handled by the libero, Ravi Hunter. That one's tipped off the hands and will be a point for the Lords as they get their first one in this fourth set. Tyler Jagan now to serve. And that's a great play there from Egan to keep it up. Righetto now off the hands and kept up really high, and the tip ball is played by Orat. Righetto again finds the ground. Gianluca Righetto coming back to life here for the Colts. Matsuto puts it up. Nice serve. The set, the smash, and a great save by Matsuto to get it up. And they'll capitalize on the great set there from Matsuto.
Yep, and Zach, I could see why, the Colts never really bring it on to a fifth set, because once they're beaten in the third one, they come back twice as hard.
Yeah, they come out here with an extra bit of life here. You can see the energy in the players right there alone. It's completely different than it was in the third set. Even the bench got into that one. And they feel the 6-1 lead early here in this fourth set. Nicely handled by Hunter. A great block there from Righetto. Unable to keep it up though is Orat with a little help from Righetto coming back across. And the Lords will get their second point of the set. Ryan Travis now, the first year, sends it over. Handled by Orat, almost to the rafters, but stays low enough. A great effort there, and they're going to call it out. Much to the dismay of the crowd there, and we'll see on the replay here bit of a tough angle, but they did switch the call. They called it in. That's my bad. They called it in originally.
And this is a good run so far for the Colts. Coming out very strong. Hopefully they can keep this up.
Today's MVP so far, Righetto now to serve.
As he jinxed that.
Yeah, the caster curse strikes again. Jonas Felix, the setter, puts one up. This one into the net, so we trade service errors here as the lead doubles for the Colts. Alexandro Savas back to serve. Awkwardly handled there, but able to control it are the Lords, and unable to get there is Pedro Casellatto, as no one was in the area where that ball was headed.
Yeah, really making sure that we're in the right positions when we are receiving the ball, as well as in our supporting positions, is really important.
Nice play by Righetto to keep that one up. And Matsuto a chance now for a strike, and it's kept alive by the Lords. Big block from Matsuto. Wasn't Matsuto, sorry, it was Jarosi. That one's a little out of line there. Able to send it almost over, but out of bounds, as the Colts find the Lords inching their way back into this one.
Yeah, what was a 5-point lead is now only a 2. So not looking too hot.
Third-year stud William Egan now to serve. Big smash by Pedro. Pablo Alvarez that was. As the Colts will get the point. Alvarez now to serve. That one's too low. Back within 2. Will Doucette, as we mentioned, 7th in blocks in the league per set on the serve. Casellatto with a nice smash, unable to handle it there is Jonas Felix. And the Colts still up top here, 10-7. Casellatto to serve now. And that one will be another service error. Kept alive there for Righetto, and a great save, but it's up to the rafters. The Colts are 10th in the league in service errors with 199 on the season, while Durham is 7th up with 210. So while they're not in the bottom of the league, service errors have been an ongoing issue for both squads this season. Handled nicely there by the captain, Casellatto. Kept alive by the Lords, and a nice read there from Righetto to take advantage of some missed ball placement from the Lords. And we've got ourselves a 4-point lead. Jarosi to the line. Philippe sends it over. Set, smash, off the fingertips for Matsuto to set. Over to Righetto, and a big block from the Lords, showing why they're one of the best in the league at solo blocks right there. Tyler Jagan will serve with a 12-9 deficit, trying to keep this game going as they trail 2-1 in sets. To serve. Way long. Noticed right away by the Colts D. And they'll get the ball back. The first-year Matsuto. Responds with a service error of his own, but check the replay here. Just barely misses the line. Ooh, that's close. That was a line drive serve there.
Yeah, the media team is Having a little bit of an argument here, but that settled it.
Big smash there, but the Colts will get the point. Righetto puts it across. Handled easily by the Lords. And that one, Jonas Felix got all of that. And that ball's still bouncing around over there. He sends it into the ground with a lot of force. All 5'9" of them behind that one. And that there almost had enough topspin, but just doesn't catch the back of the court. So a service error will result in the Colts point. Awkwardly placed up, and that will get over. Tried to tip it down was Casellatto, and the Lords are able to turn that into a point.
Yeah, slowly closing out this gap, especially with that sneaky little play there.
We mentioned Salazar out tonight. They might be missing his size as well, as he is also 14th in the league in blocks per set to go along with his offensive strength. So some of these kills from the Lords going through. Handled by Ravi Hunter. Back across for the Colts. And that one off the tip fingers goes to the Colts. It's Casellatto again. The 5'10" Colombian getting it done tonight. Here is Alvarez. And here comes a big smash, but he turns it into a tip and doesn't get it over. That was Tyler Jagan, a rare mistake from him tonight. Alvarez again. Two easy serves for the Lords to handle. And that one came down with some miles per hour behind it. That was Will Doucette. Putting some force into that. Off the tip block and for the Lords point. Now down 5 here in their very important 4th set. Nice set from Matsuto, but the smash just goes out. Setting up another one for Doucette. First year, sends it over. A big block coming in from Ryan Travis. Getting up there. Hunter will check back in. Casellatto to serve. 19-14 Colts. Nice dig there from Hunter. Sent back over, but kept alive by the Lords, only to have it put down right in front of them again. A 6-point lead here as the Colts try and run away with it and take this game. Leading 2-1 to sets and 20-14. Casellatto, the captain, sends it over. Big serve from him. Handled poorly, right back across to the Colts for an easy smash down. Now within 5. Oh, they called it. They called a net violation, excuse me, so it will be a Lords ball. And they will get the point off of it. So now a 4-point game. Colts trying to find some energy they had early in this quarter. Or in this set, excuse me. And they get the point there as Yorosi continues his night serving away. Inbounds played on. Absolutely smacked down there, but just out of bounds. Jonas Felix just sending that a little long. Colts now within 3 of closing this one out. Easily handled. Set, the smash, and off the hands of Pablo Alvarez. Nice try there from him, but just too strong coming in at him. Which will set up Tyler Jagan again. Staring down the barrel here of a 22-17 deficit. Needing to get this set. And Gianluca Righetto is going to do everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen. Absolutely another strong ball there from him. Matsuto trying to get this one up and over. He does. What a save there. But easily handled by the Colts as the libero gets it up to set up a big smash there. Good defense, resulting in some points there for the Lords, as Hunter will now check out after that nice play. Getting a little talking to from the coach there, seeing what he saw. Ryan Travis to serve. Gets it over. Handled by Orat. Over to Matsuto and to Righetto. And that's the recipe right there. Now within 1. Orat has done a great job all night getting the ball up. He has 73 digs on the year coming into tonight.
Yeah, so this will be match point and game point.
Handled by Hunter. Set, smashed, and it's in. So still hanging on are the Lords. Nice kill there from Jonas Felix, his second in the last few minutes. He'll serve now. Up and over. Handled by Righetto. And that one's going to go long. Nice try there from Alexandro Sevas, but sends it long. Too heavy on the touch there, and still hanging on are the Lords now, 24-20. Trying to call their way back into this one and keep their game alive. Up. Casellatto to Matsuto, over to Alvarez. And they're going to give the point to the Lords there. What they're going to discuss. A potential game-winning point here comes down to the officials. What are they going to say? The original call was Lords ball, and they're going to keep it that way.
We'll just see a replay on this.
It seems to go off the block and out of bounds. Nonetheless, the Lords get the ball. And he just took a yellow card.
Yeah, Matsuto is given a yellow card apparently. Some
confusion here from the Colts. Got to lock back in to close this one out. Still a 3-point lead. Long wait here for Felix to serve. And we're going to figure out what went down. And Coachman's going to call a timeout just to settle his guys down after what they thought was going to be the game-winning point, but the referees determined that it was not blocked out.
Yeah, that must be just a little bit infuriating for the boys, you know, especially since they've tried so hard on keeping that distance astray against the Durham Lords, who've been doing a good job on trying to track it back. You know, we've been having this little gap of like 3 or 4 points in between here and there, and you know, we kind of see Durham slowly creeping up on us. So especially on a game point like that, it is a bit frustrating. So I do understand why Couchman is bringing them in to try to kind of rally the boys. And, you know, we see Casellatto giving a little bit of smiles here and there. And that's what we need, especially against a team like this. We're trying to get that 7th streak win, and that's what we want, keeping that Colts power, that Colts energy, Zach, and that's what we have to do.
Yeah, Coachman had made good use of his timeouts tonight. Each time the Colts have come back on the court, they've had a little sense of life, sense of energy as opposed to when they went off. So hopefully here they regroup and are able to close this out up 3 on game point. Matsuto over, and that's going to do it. Off the block and out. Captain Pedro Casellatto calls game.
Yep, and that is a good performance from the Colts. Great overall, Zach, and just an amazing performance by Pedro Casellatto as well as Righetto. You know, amazing players, and even Alvarez. We have an amazing squad on our team despite a few broken legs here and there, not figuratively, but actually literally. So a great performance from the Colts, and what to expect later on this week. We do have home turf this Wednesday against Seneca Sting. So again, boys and girls will be playing here at the Athletic and Wellness Center this Wednesday. 6 p.m. for the women's, 8 p.m. for the men. So again, great action here. And then Saturday coming up, the Colts have a game against George Brown for basketball. So, sorry, not basketball. So we actually have a game against basketball for Algonquin this Saturday. So women's at 1 and men's at 3. So that's some live action for you. And then on the weekend that Saturday, we have George Brown volleyball against Centennial. So again, great action here and a great performance. I'm Kira Harrison here with...
I'm Zach Phillips.
And again, we'll have an amazing few weeks to come ahead. And thank you for logging in to Colts Nation. With that being said, Colts, let's ride.